I'm with Sebastiano Fedrigo, Director of Commercial Vehicles for Fiat Professional in the UK. Sebastiano, you've got a really up-to-date range of vehicles these days. It's just loaded with the latest technologies. Can you just run through some of them for us?
Absolutely. What we have here today is a mixture of the latest technology we've introduced in our product range. Starting from what we got here is the Multijet 2 technology introduced last October on Ducato, which is basically the latest technology introduced by Fiat Powertrain on our vehicles, which allows the engine to run up to 8 injections per life cycle, improving obviously fuel consumption figures, drivability, CO2 emissions, and so on. And is available on Ducato and also on our 1.3 Multijet engine we employ in our Doblo and Fiorino. Then what we have on this side of the show is the Traction Plus, which is an electronic differential block that allows you a 4x4 drivability without the cost in terms of the weight, and obviously with a minimal cost for the OPT to be introduced. And that is available on Fiorino and on Ducato now as well. Also what we wanted to show here at the CV show is the Eco Drive, which is our Fiat system or software that allows you to understand how you're driving your vehicle. It will analyze the data, put it on a USB, you download the software, and on your PC you can see how you've been driving your vehicle, and it also prompts you with some hints on how you can improve your drivability. We have a community of people using Eco Drive in our cars and vans that has now reached and topped the 100,000 people inside of it, and we've experienced up to 15% fuel savings on people listening and taking on board the suggestion made by the software itself.
That's a significant improvement.
That is an incredible improvement on the drivability alone, and it's basically a very simple system that anybody from the one van man up to a small medium fleets can use easily at just no cost, provided you order the vehicle with the Blue and Me features in it. So we have the technology here, and also we're introducing new products to our range. And our main flagship, the Doblo, with the new heads-up, which is the Doblo Workup, which is a first in the market, a drop side, 1-ton drop sides, obviously operating a payload up to 1 ton, but in a vehicle that is the size of a 1B, as we call it, segment.
I also noticed outside you've got a Doblo Maxi XL.
That's correct. This is the latest news we are showing here today. Is a vehicle that can carry up to 5 cubic meter capacity and a 1-ton payload that will be available starting from summer this year.
Okay. That brings it into Scudo territory. Do you think it's going to affect that at all?
Well, possibly for people that are looking to downsize and obviously operate a vehicle with a better fuel consumption, it could be an attractive proposition. Also for a maneuverability point of view, with the billing suspensions that we have on a Doblo, it definitely improves your drivability on the roads. So possibly yes, we're looking into that as well. But I think the sales of the Scudo has been quite steady for the past few years, so it shouldn't affect too much our sales there on the Scudo.
And you've also got the new Punto van here as well.
That's correct. That's the latest to the range. On the small end of the scale, we're introducing the Punto van with 2 different trim levels and 1 engine but 3 different outputs, from 75 brake horsepower up to 95, with the interesting engine output of 85 that gives us less than 100 CO2 grams emissions. That is basically confirming Fiat Professional is one of the greenest brand in terms of the range. As you know, we've been awarded for the 5th year in a row the best CO2 emissions level by JATO from Fiat and Fiat Professional together, and we're quite proud to keep on investing into technology that will enable us to be greener in the market. That is absolutely key.
Okay. And just looking ahead, what's happening with the dealer network at the moment?
Yes, the strategy of Fiat Professional has always been twofold. From one side, we always look at the product range and what we can improve in our product range to keep it more flexible and always young, let's say, and au fait with the technology that is available out in the market. But the second part of the strategy has always been to improve the professionalism of our dealer network, and we're also investing in there to increase our level of standards and partnership with some of the most established LCV operators in the market and dealers. Obviously, with our friends from the Iveco network and the DAF network, we are making great improvements. And this combination of the two, so the technology on one side on the product range and the professionalism of the network on the other end, has given us, let's say, a unique selling proposition that allowed us to enter some of the fleet that you'll see livered up around here that are now buying our vehicles for their fleet.
Sebastiano, thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Thank you for your time.